Okay, I just started listening to All the Way to the River by Elizabeth Gilbert. This is my third book that I've read of hers. I've both listened to and read. I read Eat, Pray, Love when I was on a trip in 2010, and it's really funny because I was doing a tour and there was a woman who was literally doing an Eat, Pray, Love on the tour. She like sold all of her earthly belongings and was like traveling the world with like, a real map and stuff. It was like pretty wild as I'm like reading that in my cabin at night. So that was like a very meta moment. And then I did Big Magic. I actually listened to it, and that was amazing too because she really goes into a lot of like, her ideas of creativity and almost like creativity comes from like an entity, and like ideas go to one person, and if you don't actually pursue that idea, it'll go to somebody else. And she has a really amazing example of that, I believe, with the author Ann Patchett in that book. And then this book, I sort of like started seeing it come up in my algorithm, and like I watched her like talking to Oprah about it, and I was kind of nervous because it's like a lot of like addict stuff and a lot of like death, and it feels like very heavy. But I also like, what I love about her writing is that it's like so insightful about things that we don't have enough like insights about. And it's like very much like both grounded in interpersonal relationships and creativity and sort of like finding, value in yourself and in your life. And, I feel like at least me, just even with those two books as like sort of like context, like it does feel like a continuation of like her story. And so yeah, I'm kind of excited. It's a little departure from what I've been reading, so I'm sure you'll probably hear about it if you're following me.